What's going on, everyone? Designedcoma here. Welcome back. And the gameplay you're watching is me playing some Black Ops 3. So, what do we got for today's video? Well, first of all, sorry I didn't get one up on Sunday. You know, today's video that you're watching currently was supposed to be Sunday's video, but I've been moving stuff around with my new computer, so I finally got things all set. I got the the necessary needed stuff on my new computer to be able to do my videos and stuff. So. That's kind of what's been going on the last few days. It's been a little crazy. So for today's video, though, we're going to talk about a television show I used to watch back when I was a lot younger. This is a show. It's called Gilligan's Island, and just to give you a little bit of history on it, this is a program that basically was a bunch of people went out on a boat. They went out to go fishing, and they got caught in this big storm, and then they ended up getting marooned on this island, all of them. There were 7 castaways, is what they were called in the program, and they consisted of the captain of the boat, his, I guess you could say, mate, first mate, who is just clumsy as everything, a professor, a rich couple, and a movie star, and also just a run-of-the-mill farm girl. Okay, and they all got stuck on this island out in who knows where. And one of the interesting things about this was that the professor, who was pretty smart, would build all kinds of things on this island to help them survive and all of this stuff. And I mean, there were some crazy things. And the one thing he never actually did was fix the boat. Okay, he had in him to be able to fix all of these things, to make all of these things except fix the boat. Now, don't get me wrong, I know it's basically it's in the script and this is the way it is, but it just seems pretty hilarious that he's made all of these crazy inventions, and not once did they ever decide, hey, let's go fix the boat. So let's get into this, and I will start with the first one. The first one he made was a lie detector. Okay, this is when Mr. Howell, or Mrs. Howell, keeps receiving love notes. Okay, and she's one of the rich couple. She's the wife of the husband. They're wealthy, and basically the professor builds this lie detector to find out who is sending the love notes. Okay, now he put it together, this lie detector. He built it out of the ship's horn and batteries from the radio. Alright, so he makes this lie detector out of the ship's radio and batteries and stuff for it. Alright, now, it's crazy to think that he makes a lie detector and can't fix the boat. So the next one is a Geiger counter. Alright, this is when a meteor crashed into the island, and the professor decides to whip up a bamboo Geiger counter. Alright, this was so that they would be able to conclude the meteor's cosmic rays will make everyone age quickly and die within a week. So they wanted to be able to read the radiation coming off of the meteor with this bamboo Geiger counter. I mean, that's a pretty sophisticated piece of equipment there. Instead of fixing the boat. So an electric generator. Alright, this was made so they'd be able to watch some movies and stuff that they found, and to create the energy needs for some of his more impressive inventions. The professor, he created a pedal powered generator by using a bike, wires, and the generator from the ship. Alright, so they're taking all the parts from the ship to make all these other things. Next up is a sewing machine. So thanks to the professor and his ingenuity and his MacGyverism, he builds this sewing machine so everyone on the island had stylish clothes that fit properly. Okay, Lord knows we got to have stylish clothes when we're marooned on an island somewhere. Next up is a washing machine. Okay, he takes the time to build a washing machine so they can have clean clothes, and it was probably a good one because to be honest with you, their clothes were always so very vibrant and bright. Alright, And I can tell you, it never looked like their clothes were ever dirty. Even when they needed to wash them, it didn't look like they were ever dirty. Next up is a telegraph. Alright, so this is one of the biggest things. You know, one of the biggest things he made on the island was this telegraph. It required 4 people to pedal on a bike to generate the energy needed to send a signal. Alright, so, you know, he goes to all this trouble to build a telegraph instead of just trying to fix the boat so they can all get off the island. Next up is a hot air balloon. Alright, now instead of fixing the boat, he builds an entirely new thing to get off the island, a whole new contraption to get off the island. And it turns out it's a hot air balloon, okay? He constructs the hot air balloon so that way someone can go and get help. The plans were thwarted though by, I guess, Kurt Russell. Wow, a young Kurt Russell, who is the only one to make it off the island in the balloon. Let's see. Next up is jetpack fuel. Okay. Since the hot air balloon didn't work, you know, the next option is obviously a jetpack. They found this jetpack. It just kind of mysteriously washed ashore, and the professor goes to make some jet fuel to create the fuel so that way they can use it to their advantage instead of just simply fixing the boat. You know, the hot air balloon didn't work. Let's go and, you know, make this jetpack work. Next up is a battery charger. Alright. Apparently when you put 2 coconut shells and salt water together, you get, well, salt water inside of a coconut shell. But if you're the professor, you get a battery charger. Alright, so he utilized those 2 items along with some pennies, hairpins, and he constructed a battery charger for the island's radio. You know, obviously because he used the batteries for the lie detector, so they got to constantly charge the darn thing. Next up is a bomb. Alright, so when a volcanic eruption looms over the island, the professor decides he's got to make a bomb to relieve the pressure in the volcano. Alright, so the bomb, obviously, somehow, nitroglycerin, he finds nitroglycerin to build the bomb, which Gilligan thinks he accidentally drank. So Gilligan thinks he's walking around with nitroglycerin in him, and if he jiggles around too much, he's just going to blow up. Last up, but not least, is a roulette wheel. Though, you know, this isn't one of the coolest inventions that he made, but he constructed a roulette wheel so that way in $3 million more of less is the episode. Shows the professor has more hobbies other than just building things such as gambling. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, favorite, and subscribe. And I really hope the sound sounds really good because my new PC is a little bit loud. So I'm trying out Audacity to kind of, you know, remove the background noise. So hopefully it turns out really well. We'll see how it goes. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one.